Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Makai Sippin here, the #1 simp for Hinata, back here with another video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my Arenas ranked tip guide method video for Apex Legends Season 10. Now, we finally got a rank system in Arenas, and it's the best rank system I've ever seen in my entire life. I really hope that this rank system would transfer into pubs, but you know, just make it a little bit better. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and some methods on how to rank up in Arenas rank. Now, before we start this video, I just want to say, if I provide any knowledge or anything that made you guys improve into this game, why not subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you haven't yet. We're trying to reach 4,000 subscribers and we're only like 350 away from it. Also, follow my socials, which is Twitter and TikTok, all at Makai Simpins with 2 eyes in the Makais. Mainly follow my TikTok because we're almost at 8,000 followers on there, and I post funny Apex content or whatever is trending on TikTok. And if you guys want to see my face more, then go ahead. Also, subscribe for more because I do live stream a lot on the weekdays, and it's just hilarious when I play with my friends. So if you guys want to have some laughs, just make sure you put that notification bell up and turn it on, and you could have some laughs whenever I live stream. Alright, so now before I start off with these tips, I just want to say that if you guys still want to play Arenas, or you're wondering why you're not getting as much RP, it's because Arenas ranked system is bugged right now. So if you guys, you know, don't feel like playing because it's bugged and you only get 20 RP a game for every 10 to 20 minutes the game is, I stopped playing Arena since last night because it's been buggy, and I do not know if Respawn knows this yet, but I searched it up myself. I looked at Twitter, Reddit, and everybody says that Apex ranked system is buggy. So if you guys are still getting the regular amount of RP that you're getting, keep playing it until it starts messing up. But yeah, right now is buggy, so just wait until the next patch until they fix it, because I already know that Respawn is going to fix it as soon as more people start reporting this problem. Alright, so now on to the first tip for this video, and that is going to be choosing the best weapons for each round. And I'm going to tell you the starter weapons. So for round 1, the best weapons to use in round 1 as soon as you start up the game is the repeater, the L-Star, the Volt, the R99, the Wingman if you're goated, and then also the Longbow G7 Scout, especially if you're a Gibby. Now, the #1 main weapon that I think is the best in round 1 is the Rampage. Now, I do not know why in the hell they made this gun 500 crafting medals in the first round. I really think it should be like 600 or 700, but they made this gun 500 crafting medals, or whatever it's called, and it's just crazy that they made it that much. It's basically a Spitfire 2.0 if you know how to control the recoil and hit every shot, but that's just insane that they did it. But for starters, if you are like in silver 1 or gold, start using this weapon because you're going to be up against bots until you go to platinum, because as soon as I hit platinum, I was up against tried hard 20k 4k whatever. It was just hectic. I made it to Platinum 1, as you can see in some gameplays or wherever I put up as I edit this video. I made it to Platinum 1. I was trying to grind into Masters in one day, but that's when I said the buggy, you know, buggy whatever, the RP is bugged out right now, so I'm just waiting right now. I'm not gonna waste my time. But yeah, this is easy by just using these good weapons in the first round. Now in the second round, it really doesn't matter what weapon to use, just like the third or fourth, just keep upgrading the same weapons that you use in round 1. So the L-Star, R301, R99, Boat, whatever, just make sure you upgrade it to the right level when you get the crafting medals from the replicator or whatever it's called. Alright, so now on to the second tip, which is not pushing that hard unless you are communicating to your teammates that you want to push. So basically, just don't push in general, because you do not know where you're up against, and most of the time the enemy teams, what I experienced, use long range weapons such as the 30-30, G7, Longbow, Hemlock, and it's just really hard to try to push because they're just staying back, shooting you down every time. So that's why you have to use fire against fire and use the same long range weapons as they're using, because it is really impossible, unless they're trash at hitting their shots, to push a team by yourself and try to get one of them or two of them down. So that's why this method is just using 30-30, G7 or whatever, stay back, and then every time they peek, you keep shooting them until they run out of heals. And then once you know that they're out of their heals or you down one of them, that's when you full on send on them, tell your team that you're pushing, they push with you, and then boom, you won the easy round just because you took all their meds away from shooting them every time they peek. So yeah, just that second tip is don't push at all unless you absolutely think they're trash if you want to push from the start. But what I recommend is don't underestimate the enemy, because I have lost a few games against some bots just because I underestimated them. So never underestimate the enemy. Alright, so now on to the third tip, which is rotation. Now rotation is critical in arenas ranked, because that team might think that they need to go to, the circle first or whatever. It's really hard trying to run away since it's a small, little map, and it's really not that much place to go. So you have to rotate early and smart, because if you don't, you're gonna get messed up and wrecked in outside or wherever you're at outside of the ring, trying to run into the ring, because they're already in there shooting you down. It's really difficult to try to rotate as soon as it starts, coming in. So that's why I recommend you trying to rotate as early, or just going straight to the circle as soon as the round start, or you're gonna get messed up by the enemy team because they went there first. Now on to the next tip, and my tip is at least try to find 1 or 2 people to play with in this game mode, because there's going to be a lot of stacked up teams going against you, and they're all talking and communicating like they're the streamers out there that play this game every day. So it's going to be really difficult if you do not communicate with the randoms, or at least having a team with you to talk. So yeah, if you don't talk with your team, you're gonna get wrecked against that other team that's talking non-stop, telling you how much health you have, how much shield you have, what gun you're using, what legend you're playing, all that stuff. So just make sure have at least 1 to 2 people on your team that or you got from Discord or the Xbox community app or the PlayStation community app. Just make sure you have that one person that you're talking to. Now on the follow-up with that last tip I just said is communication, and what I mean by that is that you got to communicate when you play this game. I don't know how many times that people do not communicate in a rank mode. Like, why are you playing without communicating? That shit is for pubs. So you just gotta make sure that you communicate, even if they're randoms, even if they're little kids, even if they're like a 40-year-old guy just playing this game for fun. I don't know why he's playing rank, but just make sure you communicate at all times, because even if they're not paying attention to you, you can say something random like saying, oh, that guy is low in front of me. You might get lucky and he might shoot him down, and then there you go. Communication is crucial to the game and is key to the game. So you just gotta make sure that you talk and tell whatever you do in the game to your teammates, or else you're not going to advance to the next tier at all. Alright, so now on to the next tip, which is legends, and basically you gotta choose the best legend for your team that they're using, or just making sure that you play a meta character that doesn't really need to be crucial to the team. So such as playing as Bloodhound, Mirage, Gibby, not Bangalore, because Bangalore is really not that useful, but just for that, the meta characters, Bloodhound, Gibby, Horizon, all those people. Now the main legends that I think that you should choose in Apex, in the ranked system arenas, is Gibby. It gotta be Gibby. Lifeline is the most crucial person in arenas ranked. As soon as they see a lifeline on your team, it's over, unless you can get the lifeline down first before shooting other people down. So it's Lifeline, Gibby, Mirage is also key, because he heals invisible, and it's just really hard to try to see where he's at, and he always chooses to go backpack first because he has a lot of crafting materials. So here's a straightforward list of what is the key legends to use in arenas ranked, and that is Bloodhound, Gibby, Lifeline, Seer, Crypto, Octane, and also Mirage. Now those are the top people that you should use in arenas ranked, and some of the side people that you want to play as is either Loba, Caustic, Pathfinder, Wraith, and also Horizon. Now those are the top people, not top, but like the side people that you want to choose, that you don't want to choose the meta characters. So here's the next best thing. So yeah, those are the best characters to use in the game when you're playing arenas ranked. Alright, so now for the last tip of this video is basically making sure that your aim is on point, because I don't know how many times I spectated people that are high levels, like level 300, level 400, even level 200, and their aim is completely trash. Now it could be their fault that they haven't played this game in like a full-on 3 months or whatever, how long they've been off, and they didn't practice their aim before playing a ranked game. But yeah, you just gotta make sure that your aim is on point, because if your aim is not on point, you're gonna lose the game unless you're getting carried by your teammates. But Aim is crucial into the game as well. You just gotta make sure that your aim is on point. And now if you want to learn how to improve your aim, I will put this video in the description, and I made a video on how to improve your aim in Apex Legends. I will be making up a follow-up video on that soon, probably next week, if you want to learn how to improve your aim with different methods. Now if you already know your aim and you already got your aim on point, keep practicing. Maybe you can improve it even better. But if you feel all right with it, then you don't really gotta worry about it. Alright, you guys, that was it for this video. I hope my tips helped you out. If it did, please come back to the video and give me some response on how it helped you out. See if you got from silver to gold to platinum, platinum to masters, diamond, whatever. Just make sure you give me a response, because I always like to improve what I say to you guys and make sure I'm not wrong. Also, if it helped you out, make sure you give it a thumbs up and like the video. Our like goal is 15 or 20 likes. Really appreciate it. And also follow my socials if you have it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.